Now, Lima, you're facing Paul Daley this Saturday at the O2 Arena. What did you think about having to pull out of the other fight that you had scheduled in favour for this fight?
It was no-brainer for me. It's a bigger fight, a bigger show, at a bigger place. So I wanted that matchup for a long time, and I'm happy with it.
Because you were scheduled to fight Daley once before, I think. Was it back in February or something like that?
I think should happen twice, but my injury I had to pull out, and I had been dealing with an injury for a long time. But this is the perfect time. I'm healthy now, and I'm ready to go.
You had stem cell surgery on your knee, right?
That's right.
So what was the kind of process to do that? I mean, who advised that? Did it cost a lot of money? What was that process like for you?
Well, thankfully Bellator took care of everything, but it's a procedure that really saved my career. I was really scared because if I was going to fight the same way I fought last time, that would be the end of my career. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't step forward. I couldn't move. So the stem cell really saved it. It did it one time only. 3 months after that, I was walking normal, training with no pain. Because before it was even hard for me to walk. Going upstairs, everything was just pain, just a bone-on-bone injury. So that doctor really did save my career, and I'm very, blessed with that.
Did you even contemplate what you'd do if that was the end of your career? What you do with your life?
Man, I was thinking about it. It was very depressing. It was the longest 2 years of my life, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. But I had faith. Had faith that some treatment, something's gonna save this, and thank God, He put me in the right hands, and everything worked out really good.
So how long after your surgery did it take you to get back to 100%?
3 months. It's just right after the surgery, I was back to rehab. Doing some exercises to get everything, right, get the muscle back. And after 3 months, I was training normal with no pain. It was just pretty crazy because my knee was like at 30%. Everything I did was painful. And man, I'm just very thankful, very happy to be here the way I am right now.
So what was it like then going into your last fight? Obviously that was your first defense as well, having that kind of injury.
It was horrible, terrible. I mean, the whole camp was just horrible. Honestly, I had to fight because of the money. You know what I mean? There's some things that we do. I mean, we need to do. I gotta feed my family, and I know it was bad. But honestly, I was just trying to survive there, not get finished. And of course, I was going. I was trying to win, but it was just no way for me to fight like that. Offensive against a guy as tough as that. And I'm just glad that's over with. I'm happy. I'm healthy now, and so that's what matters right now.
So obviously you said you're feeling, good, and mentally I presume you're feeling a lot better as well. How have the preparations been then in the run-up to this fight, knowing that you had another fight beforehand?
Preparation's been great. I mean, I've been training since January, honestly. I've been dieting since January, so everything is great. Perfect timing. I was ready to fight 6 weeks ago against, Chidi, but it was okay. It was a big show. I needed to change. I mean, they needed, a new opponent. And I happily took that spot. But everything is great. The camp is great. Dieting, weight's good. Energy feels good. I'm 2 days from the weigh-ins, and I'm feeling good. So everything is going, the right way.
Does the winner of this fight get a title shot, in your opinion?
That's right. Winner definitely should get a title shot. I know me and Daley are up there in the top 5, of the division, and definitely a title elimination.
So obviously you're fighting Daley on his home turf here in the UK. What did you think about coming to London for this fight?
It's fine. I mean, once we get inside the cage, it's just me and him. I know I'm going to get some boos here and there, but I don't think it bothers me because, man, the main thing is to go over there and fight. The crowd is going to be with him on the outside, but inside it's just me and him. If there's any pressure, the pressure is going to be on him. And, I don't feel any pressure. I'm just happy to fight. And I think it's going to, play good in my favor.
And what do you think of London so far?
Love it. It's a beautiful place. Hopefully I come back soon. Come back later, without a fight so I can, walk around a little more. But it's a beautiful place. I've always wanted to come here, and it's just great.
This event was obviously meant to be headlined, by Kimbo Slice. So there's still that kind of, aura of him still being in a way. Is there a story you can share, a memory that you had with Kimbo Slice, given, the fact that this was meant to be his next fight?
Yeah, it's very, sad that, he passed away, so young. I met him a couple of times. He's just a really cool dude. I never really hanged out with him, but man, from what I hear from everybody, he's just a great person. It's sad, he left behind a lot of kids, family, so I just feel for his family, my prayers go out to his family, and he was just a great guy, and it's sad that we lose, a guy like that so young,
So, okay, want to here. couple of years ago, I remember US kickboxer Sherry Ellington saying to me that when Paul initially called you out, you guys in the States weren't happy about it. You think he was talking his mouth off, wasn't prepared. What do you think of him now as he's evolved in the last year or two?
Man, I've always thought he was a good fighter. You know, he's excited. He finishes a lot of fight. You know, I like that style. And no, I think he's improved. You know, I improved. You know, we're all better. And it's I think we're both at the prime right now, so it's going to be a fantastic fight.
You know what his views are on grappling, yeah? You know what he thinks about grappling, you know what he thinks about all that sort of stuff. First to stand and trade. You going to stand and trade with him, or are you going to bully him on the ground and show him up?
Definitely. I mean, the game is to fight. You know, we're definitely going to start standing. You know, if I get an opportunity to get you to the ground, I'll take it. If not, we stay standing. You know, I respect him as a striker, but I'm up there with him. You know, I hit just as hard, if not harder, and he's going to feel that.
What about his past comments? You got anything to say about that? You got
about what?
His past comments, you know, calling you out and stuff.
Yeah, but he can say whatever he wants to. You know, it's the way he is. You know, he can say whatever he wants, but once we get in there, we're not gonna talk. You know, we're gonna talk with the fist, and that's what's gonna matter. So he can say whatever he wants right now. It doesn't really bother me, except little fire. You know, fire is still growing. So the more he talks, the worse it's gonna be for him in the fight.
Yeah,
guarantee you that.
All round, you're predicting a knockout mountain.
Man, I'm gonna finish the fight. That's the goal.
Knockout submission.
Knockout submission. I'll take whatever. I just want to finish it, and I know it's London, in his backyard, and I don't want to risk going to a decision
it's not his
here.
backyard. He's
I mean, but England, you know, but I think he's gonna be more favorite here than me.
Yeah.
So I don't plan on leaving to the judges. Never know. You never know.
That's good to hear.
If it's a close decision, man, I think it's gonna go for him. So I don't plan on leaving that to the judges, and just want to finish this guy no matter what.
Just one or two more guys.
What was your reaction to the UFC being sold for $4 billion?
Man, I think it's great for them. What an investment, you know. Bought it for $2 million, sold for $4 billion. So happy for them. That's a good chunk of money right there. So it's good.
How important would it be then to get this win over Daley on Saturday? Super
important for me. On paper, this is the most important fight of my career. You know, he's a huge name. You know, in a big show like this, I know some new fans are gonna watch because I heard the TV. It's the first time on TV here, so it's very important for me not just to win, but also put out a great show. You know, because man, it's important. It's a great fight. It's a big fight. It's a fight that I wanted, so I'm very happy, you know, to take this fight, and especially here in his backyard. So it's good.
Great. All right. Thank you, guys.